Hello everybody, welcome back to Into Gungeon with me, Flik. Another run recorded off stream. Decided to play as the convict for you today. To see what lovely synergies we can find, because that's the main conceit, the main thing I want to do. I want to see all 5 million, that's right, there's 5 million synergies in the game, and I want to see them all. All of them, and I'm not just recording this because I'm passing time before the stream tonight, where I will most likely be playing Chasm for most of it, because Chasm launched at midnight. Well, spoilers for when I recorded this, I guess, but it launched on Steam at midnight for me. It's now the day after that midnight launch. I haven't played it yet because I'm holding off for the stream, but I am looking forward to it. But that also means I can't fit in some Gungeon, and I couldn't fit Gungeon in on my day off, so that's why there wasn't any at midnight for a couple of days. I'm not definitely recording one episode of it a day, I'm still kind of just doing it when stream wants me to, or when I have time. I'm not going out of my way to do it, let's say. As much as I was saying essentially that in the bit I was doing just now, that wasn't entirely true. Even though it is the most popular thing on YouTube right now. Stream likes it well enough, but I think they kind of prefer if I play Isaac. Although I'm not playing Isaac on stream at the moment to kind of conceal when/if/ already the streak has ended that I've got going over there. Oh wow, that was a fast find. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Chasm. By the time you hear this, well actually no, because I published the Gungeon episodes so soon after I record them, unless you watch the stream tonight, or rather if you watch the stream tonight, you will already know what I think of Chasm. I'm looking forward to it because I think it's got a chance of being on par with Hollow Knight as far as like a really good Metroidvania goes. It's got kind of roguelike-ish elements, but not really. It's like the areas of the game are stitched together procedurally. So you're not going to get the same layout every time, but at the same time there's the same bosses you have to go through, the same skills you progress through that unlock areas you previously couldn't get to, that kind of thing. And it's been a long time coming. I covered Chasm in May 2013. And I know this because I was checking last night before it launched. And I'd always assumed that Chasm was one of the first look-ats I ever did. As it turns out, because I went back to look at it and watch it, it was the very first look-at I did. Back when I wasn't even ending my videos with "Tata for now." That's how long ago it was. It was 9 minutes long. I had a shit quality mic. Discord seems to think my accent is more pronounced, but I think that might just be the mic quality. And the lack of confidence in my voice is very apparent. This is something you build up over time, like even if you're making an ass of yourself, even if you've forgotten what word you're thinking of, or you said a word wrong, you still get more confident over time with that kind of thing. Honestly, we might end up doing that. Just, why not? I feel like rolling the dice. But not in the literal sense this game allows, because I don't like that one. So yeah, it was successfully kickstarted, so the delay was for some other reason than that. I don't know why it took 5 years. It is obviously an indie team, so there may have been issues, I don't know. It might turn out to be terrible. Ooh. Just be taking that, thank you. It might turn out to be terrible, I sincerely hope it doesn't because I've been looking forward to it. It was the Kickstarter demo build I played for the video as well. It was like long before I made any kind of effort to try and get codes for games from indie developers. Because like, when I started doing those videos, getting into the indie scene, what I started off by doing was playing ones that had like Kickstarter demos, etc. because they're available to everybody. It wasn't until I kind of got a little bit more established as being someone who's willing to cover indie games that indie devs started sending me codes for preview builds, that kind of thing, and I got on lists for indie publishers. And that's despite the bad quality of those videos back then. So you have to start somewhere, and it's good, it's practice. I guess we're not getting the brown chest. Oh, +1 to bullet, that's very nice. This has been a good first floor, which I find suspicious. I always find it suspicious when things go right for me. I'm coming off the back of recording an Isaac run where literally everything went wrong. So, if we have an amazingly overpowered Gungeon run somehow, I'm for it. Because my god was that a struggle. You don't know the things I've seen and done. You don't know. the troubles I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus. I've never heard the real version of that song. The only version of that song I know is from the joke in Spaceballs, where it's like a really deep voice singing it, and it turns out to be the princess. Nice. Sticky crossbow is great, it's just it doesn't have much ammo, so it's not super versatile. It's one of those phrases people use in business when it doesn't really mean anything. Like, you have to be very versatile in business. Or you have to be very agile. That's the one that annoys me the most. They always say it in, like, The Apprentice. It's just, I'm very agile in business. What does that mean? It means nothing. Oh, it's the shark launcher. Dun 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 dun. I can't do any more, I'll get copyright matched. Da da da. Oh no, I did the bit. I made the noise. Oh, goodbye monetization. So that would definitely be our boss weapon, which means I can safely use Sawn Off as my floor 2 clear, and safely use regular shotgun as my floor 3. Sticky crossbow as and when required. Depending on which boss we get, it might be more viable to use sticky crossbow than the shark launcher. Like kill pillars, if I had to use either of those two, I think the sticky crossbow would be better, because I think the explosion damage is AoE. I might be wrong. I know it's AoE in terms of like destroying enemy shots coming at you, but I don't know if it does AoE damage. Or if it hits one enemy and then it's like, okay, that's the enemy that this attack is damaged, it will not damage anyone else. Back to the pit. Thank you for the little bit of extra cash. Let's see what's sitting in our shop on this floor. Unfinished gun, some armor. Has that little cat always been there? Oh hey, that's the item. The blah 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 face. That one. I don't look forward to getting that gun again, because I will not be able to resist going blah 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 as I fire it, and do that long enough and it really, really kills my voice. But it's fun to do because the facial expression it's making just totally matches up with making that kind of noise. Let's try. So anyway, yeah, I'm hoping Chasm is really good. It's been a long time coming, and it'd be incredibly disappointing if it turns out to be bad. Initial reviews of it seem to be okay. I had a quick glance at the Steam store page, but it's been out for so little time. Honestly, you'd have to take every single review there with a grain of salt. Oh, well, actually, no, that's not true. I keep forgetting the Kickstarter backers got a near finished build like 2 weeks ago, I want to say. Chasm is the kind of game I probably would have backed with Kickstarter. Like, knowing now what I know about Hollow Knight was Kickstarted as well. I would have loved to have backed Hollow Knight on Kickstarter, and if they ever do like a Hollow Knight 2, you can better believe I'll be backing it. Because the quality from Team Cherry is there. And I've heard that Hollow Knight is doing fantastic on Switch, and I'm glad for them. Because even though it was very critically well received on PC, maybe they were happy with the sales numbers, they certainly said they were, but to me, I really wish it sold better because it deserves to have flare launcher, or whatever, the flare gun. You launch flares from it, to be fair. I'll still kind of use Sawn Off just until it's done. I don't mind using the flare gun as well. In fact, we found a synergy for that once, didn't we? Did we? No, I'm thinking of the Phoenix. In fact, we found the Phoenix synergy in 2 different ways. Same synergy, but reached via 2 different items. Oh, hello. Really wish I'd saved my key for you. See what awaits us in the black chest. The lightsaber gun? Fight saber. I don't remember this being truly amazing other than the ability to cut bullets with the reload. So I don't know if that was worth getting some or a lot curse. You know, the 2 quantities that anything can be, some or a lot. None of this 1, 2, 3 nonsense, it's some or a lot. I guess you could throw none in there as well. Nice. Oh. Well, you're getting exploded. Goodbye. It classes a green chest on the map, which is interesting. I I should go back in case something dropped. No. Okay. No, nothing I could have done with that. Oh no. It's Blockner because he's annoying. Shark gun. Although the thing with Shark gun is I can't tell how much damage I'm doing to him because he doesn't have a health bar. Oh, never mind. I was doing a crap ton. He dropped a gold shell casing too. I just accidentally blanked because I was putting my keys back on the keyboard after checking my Twitter pop-ups. You know. I got a weird tweet. That's what caught my attention. How to... Oh. I thought... When I read it on my watch, I thought the tweet said, how is combat in Insomnia? And I was like, are you talking about Final Fantasy 15? Or... Because I asked on Twitter before my recording session this morning. Okay, I don't really have many stories to tell this morning, and I'm doing Isaac and Gungeon, so can you pitch me some questions or topics of discussion and give me some stuff? And I ended up talking about, like, the James Gunn controversy and in Isaac, so I don't want to do that again. Oh, you can't go through. Okay, that makes sense. Someone died? Would argue I was above that, but whatever. But what they actually said was, how do you combat insomnia? I ain't a doctor. There was a time when people foolishly believed I was qualified as one because I worked in a health food shop, and there's a contingent of people that go to health food shops instead of a doctor. And that's a very, very bad and dumb idea. Do not do that. We sell you overpriced placebos and nothing else. I say we. Thankfully I don't sell that trash anymore. So there is a link on the floor, but we need a key to get in. Actually, I could totally do a very mean-spirited reply. I'm tempted to. I think Shiro would get the joke. I'm tempted to reply, just sleep, lol. That's exactly the answer I would give to Cort anytime he complains about insomnia, while also in the same breath saying, oh hey, I'm playing Warframe all hours of all days, or I'm playing this MMO non-stop. It's like somebody shooting up heroin saying, God, why am I addicted to drugs? Actually, no, a better analogy would have been like someone in the middle of shooting up heroin being like, oh, why am I so skinny and energyless, and why is my life falling apart? I don't understand. Ooh, hello. I don't understand. I'm going to do it. Hang on. I'm doing it. I'm doing it live. Reply. Just sleep. Lol. All in lowercase. If I could do the emote that people do on Twitch for when they're doing just build, I would, but I can't. Just sleep, lol. See, now that I've started the bit though, if someone replies to me being like, what do I do if I'm suffering from depression? I'm honor bound to reply, just be happy, lol, and that'd be my James Gunn moment for sure. But to commit to the bit, I feel like I would still have to do it because I don't want to back down from a bit. That's a conundrum and a half. Alright, let's fight the boss with the shark gun. I still think that's probably the best bet. What we have ourselves here is a conundrum. Oh, I would love any kind of synergy with this thing. Oh, he replied instantly. Easier said than done, and then he did Flik Fry. Alright, he committed to the bit on his own way, or in his own way, by using one of my emotes. That means he gets it, so I'm okay. I'm in the clear. Just nobody ask me what the cure for depression is. I've destroyed most of the bits of the ammo conda. Yeah, that was weird. If no ammo drops, and no keys drop, neither of which did, I'm tempted to buy ammo for this, but maybe I should just hold off. It's been a long time since I've had the vertebrake. I might just use it just for fun. Yeah, unfortunately I can't get into the link room even if I wanted to. Last ditch effort would have been to look for the secret room, but it's okay. See, the more I look at the easier said than done, I'm thinking that he's just thinking, no, he would know I'm not the type of person to say lol. I mean, now, okay, sometimes during commentary I might have said it ironically, but I'm not the type of person to unironically tweet the word lol. I'm an adult. Don't even get me started on the mega lol again. If you use that word unironically, your future is doomed. You're in the bad timeline. You have destroyed your own chance at a normal life. Get off social media once in a while. Also get off my lawn. But hey, how was your day? Yeah, I could have embraced the room meme and went like, how's your sex life, but room memes rather, not room memes. Room memes are dated. Much like Tommy Wiseau's face. Honestly, have you seen him? He looks like a sack of potatoes. And it's coming from an ugly man. You know why he looks like a sack of potatoes? Weird eyes. Get it? Because potatoes have the eyes and Tommy Wiseau has one of those. He has like a lazy eye. This is a mean-spirited, but how did this turn into a mean-spirited bit? It's because I'm just embracing being the villain, because I know someone would take it the wrong way if I replied to that, or in that way on Twitter, to some people. Now, this is certainly a fair number of bullets to have to dodge at the start of a room. Hey, come over here. Well, that's fixed them right up. Got my precious Winchester. We're doing okay for HP. We've got a good boss weapon that does need ammo, to be fair, but there was an ammo box, I think. Although I wouldn't restore it until it runs out fully, because we can always just use the sticky crossbow for the rest of the boss health. Why do ghosts get to be invincible for the first few seconds they're on the map? Doesn't seem fair. 3 shots to kill a red shell is not too shabby. May as well work towards that achievement, why not? Oh, that was a good shot. Precious Winchester rifle aiming where I'm actually firing is wonderful. I might need to go through this room, unfortunately. Where's the other platform? Get over here. Get over here. Ah! Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Yeah, you do that. I'm just gonna stand over here. Let's see you do anything to me. Little shit. Like shooting fish in a belt buckle barrel. One of these days, just for old time's sake, I'm gonna have to go back and do like a new Inside Baseball Gungeon episode. So I usually just end up talking about that kind of thing in Blunderbuss? Yeah. In Isaac now. I end up complaining about YouTube because YouTube is shit. No offense, YouTube. Again, anytime I'm saying YouTube is bad, I'm not meaning the people on it necessarily, especially not in my community. I'm just meaning the platform as a whole is bad. Twitch is far better. I do wonder sometimes whether or not I should just give in YouTube and then focus more on Twitch, but I kind of... It would disrupt a lot more of my day if I was to do like either a longer stream every single day except Mondays, or whether I was to kind of like do a morning stream and then an evening stream. Because I did experiment with Saturday morning streams for a little while. In general, they always had a lower turnout, I think partially because most people are accustomed to the time zone I stream it already. And those who would have appreciated it, like people in Australia for instance, probably weren't aware I was doing them particularly. But if you did them over a longer period of time, people would start showing up, in theory. But I think it would just... oh, damn it, I knew I should have saved my key. Wait, it's a mimic. I think in general it would disrupt too much of my life. I would be ignoring Sora for too much of a day if I was doing morning streams and then taking like a break at lunchtime and then coming back for my evening stream. Once she's a bit older, I could see myself doing that. Liquid Valkyrie maximum pain. I don't remember what this does. Oh, slows enemy projectiles. That's good. Makes it easier to dodge things. That is a good find. And I'm glad it was a mimic. So our boss has to be up there and we've got no teleport nearby, of course. And I think I don't want the ammo thing. Oh, there wasn't an ammo box. Well, there technically is, but it's an overpriced one. We've got enough shark in our shark tank to kill this one. If we throw a sticky crossbow on top of that. But I would definitely need to buy an ammo crate or obtain an ammo crate next floor. Yeah, let's just go for it. 26 sharks left. It's the tank. It's doing amazing damage. Wait, can I charge this? No. You can just kind of hold the shark for some reason. Get burned in two different ways. By shark and fire. Don't ask. Or at me, for that matter. Kind of blocked off my own escape route right now, though. Oh, it doesn't matter, he's dead. We still had 9 sharks to spare. Oh, an ammo drop. Perfect. And we got plus 2 HP. It's a mimic! It didn't hit me, thankfully. Piece of shit. Grief. Again, slightly disappointed, no synergies, but what can you do? Secret room could be off the side, left side. Alright. So a room clear for the next floor. I might as well finish off the Winchester even though it's going to lower in effectiveness floor 3 onwards. Well, I meant floor 4 onwards, but I would say for floor 3 it is kind of weak too. It's good because the bullets go where you're aiming, but it's weak. I'm saying that the slower projectiles is helping out. You can definitely tell on the spider shots. What do you put that into? The vertebrake? Yeah. I mean, I could put it into the Winchester, but the vertebrake is kind of fun, and it'll clear rooms faster for a little bit until it inevitably runs out of ammo again. I must have hit the buffing. No, I didn't. Well, yeah, I must have, because he ran. He just didn't die. Thank you for the key, I appreciate that. I do not appreciate this room, however. I hate this. Yeah. There was my deal with the devil chance, am I right? It's the evil magic doggo cat room. The other one's hiding in a corner and creates more of them or something. Although I've never had them in the room with this many enemies before. Normal enemies, I mean. Okay. Nope, not okay. Now okay. No, not okay, another wave. I heard him hit someone else. Gotcha. Okay. I thought there was another wave, a 5th wave. That would be unheard of outside of any kind of wave-based thing. That's fine. We can move on and just get on with our lives and enjoy. Enjoy finding 2 item rooms next to each other. Wait, was that moving? No, maybe. This time I'm going to do the smart thing and hold on to my key, because for one, we don't desperately need a new gun, and 2, I want to see what my 2 options are in case this is the only key we're getting. I've had a lot of good drops, but keys have been a little thin on the ground beyond the first floor. So We need to work our way around. This might lead to the shop or the boss too. If it's the wall, it's probably off to the side. Alright. Maybe the vertebrae doesn't do as much damage as I thought. I'm very surprised the one chain didn't kill the zombie. It took two. I saw you. Oh, you spawned in the exact same place you were before. Hello, my not friends. Would you like some vertebrae? Boy, I hope I've been saying the right. Yeah, you're using a spine. Of course it's the vertebrae. What other gun could it be? Ten spines left. So I think of that. Back to the rifle until it's out of ammo in 1 room's time, probably. 1 room after this. Maybe. It's weird that those jammed enemies they summon do not have the health of jammed enemies. They just have the damage of jammed enemies. That is not a pit. I was trying to push him into a pit. So when this is out, which it is now, we could use the flare gun. That's not very good though. Could also use... oh, regular shotgun, of course. My precious. It's been a while, regular shotgun. I've seen your big brother, Big Shotgun. He is slightly bigger than you. And also amazing. It's weird that I have so many shells even though I bought this gun. And haven't really used them much yet either. But the shops after that first one with this in it were kind of bad. Boom. Okay, the other item room on the table was blue. I was going to say green when it's clearly blue. Well, we may have just ruined the run by picking up the red bloodied scarf, but I can't help it. Just don't hold the dodge button. That's all you've got to remember. Don't hold the dodge button unless you want to plan where you're teleporting to. That's all you have to get through your head. Sounds easy, but it's not. Nothing personnel. Never mind, you're kind of sturdy. And then I teleported into you. Why? Because I wanted to roll right, but my cursor was facing left. Okay, we will buy that because we ain't buying the Super Soaker. Sorry, legally distinct parody name. The pistol that shoots bullets from pistols. As far as I'm aware, not as good as shell, but fine. Regular shotgun's probably still going to be more useful, honestly. Probably is the wall. We've had both the right rooms, we've had our shop. Let's just shark it up a bit. And the wall. Yeah. Gotta remember slower projectiles, which means my timing for jumping over the beams he's about to do in a second. Oh, I have the scarf and I was holding the button! Hang on, that time I didn't hold the button and I still got hit. What the hell? I think with the slower projectile speed you just can't dodge roll through that attack anymore. So... Valkyrie Blood or whatever screwed me from my flawless. No, still an easy kill at least, and we have plenty of HP. The horn we do not require. Stealing is bad. Yep, let's just go down. Oh, hang on. Secret room check. And secret room check. Oh, we found it. It's a fairly useful one. Oh, cylinder reload faster. That's good. It's sadly there's no synergy, but it's just a good passive that affects all guns. Oh no, my scarf got caught in the elevator doors. I'm doomed. I'm just going to be hanging from the top of the bullet elevator until it takes off my head. Yeah, you sit there and read books, I'll burn you. Once again, I forgot I had the scarf. Why did I take this item? Why do we fall, Master Wayne? It's one of those types of situations. Haha! Pardon me? What, am I Sombra or something? I still have a hitbox even though I've teleported? There's a slightly dated Overwatch meme for you. I wonder, yeah, the one who wasn't getting buffed was the real one. Only because he was buffing one of the copies, only the copies were taking the buff. So he was accidentally giving away which Cthulhu monster was real. So it's actually a nice little feature there. There is no escape. Make your time. Huh. You can't throw every shot back at me. Very, very, very nearly. Yeah, my ability to dodge has now gone downhill. But that's okay. Gotta give the game a chance. I saw there's a special room up here. We might have enough to buy something. I don't like bullet. I love shell, but I don't like bullet. So we'll get rid of that, and I'll get rid of sawn off. The camera! It finally happened! I can take pictures of Spider-Man. God, I wish this happened on stream. I've been waiting for me, or they've been waiting for me rather, to discover this gun again. And we have faster reloads as well, so I can spam it. Might want to throw out a quick epilepsy warning, because I'm going to be doing a lot of flashing. But it's worth it for pictures of Spider-Man. I'm 4 away from acquiring broccoli. I will do it. Although we don't have Peapod, I think it just helps you overall, doesn't it? Pictures of Spider-Man. Pictures of Spider-Man. The belt buckle will not catch me while I have the power of teleportation. Pictures of Spider-Man. Oh my god, I really can't spam it. You're not Spider-Man. Also, I can't wait for that Insomniac, rather, Spider-Man game in September. It does feel like a bit of a waste taking all these pictures of a jammed enemy because they just have too much HP. But he's dead now. Have I already gone through just over 40 pictures of Spider-Man? Unheard of. That's too many pictures of Spider-Man per second. J. Jonah Jameson is not going to be able to cope with this many pictures of Spider-Man. Have I said pictures of Spider-Man enough now that it's become annoying? Well, I was just about to say, don't worry, I'm about to run out of ammo, but joke's on you. No, I'm not. Although I maybe should have used that in the shark gun, but whatever. Also, I should go back for the broccoli. Makes you strong, apparently. I do not care for broccoli. There are greens I like. Like, I've been having a lot of cucumber recently. Because it's a nice cool thing to have on overly hot days. Cucumber sandwiches are wonderful. I had my first one in forever today. And I loved it. How many times must I take your picture before you'll die? Oh right, I could just tell the more pictures of Spider-Man. I could have just teleported out of that at any time. I was in no danger. Not a mimic. Don't have a key. Probably not going to get any keys if I had to guess. But also not where Dragon is. Or the other item room for that matter. That was the best gun launch I've done in a while. Especially because I gave it kind of trash. Catch me. I dare you. There is no escape. Spider-Man will be mine. Are you Spider-Man? Are you Spider-Man? Are you Ladies Man? Whatever numbers followed after that? I want to say there's a 4 in there somewhere. Maybe a 1. The only reason I remember that so well is it was the name of a level that was very hard to do in the tie-in video game. And my video I did of getting the max rank in that particular level has a lot of views for just a niche Transformers game. Movie tie-in as well. Hey, I'm over here. Apart from taking a picture over here. This is what it's like to be a celebrity in the paparazzi, or in paparazzi. I feel like I said that wrong at first. Are after you. It's as if they just teleport around you. We don't have any keys, so I really should just go for Dragon. Might not have enough sharks left over, but that's fine. Look how fast we can fire the sharks because of the faster reload. Oh, one was still low enough to hit me. Screw you. Oh no, we're already out of sharks? Christ. Sticky crossbow against these bastards might be a better idea. Alright, there we are. That's a surprisingly large amount of HP left. Oh, they all exploded just in time for his first barrage, so it got absorbed. Oh wow, I'm out of ammo for this too. If he does the knives again, I'm going to take pictures of Spider-Man. Because they deserve to have their picture taken. I also forgot this bounces back bullets, that's the other kind of advantage of it. Do they always bounce back bullets? Vomp vomp. I feel like this is the only way I can do this because I'm not good at doing the normal dodge roll once you have this stupid scarf. There. We made it, team. Might have to do it 3 times. What? It does not have enough iframes compared to your normal... It's not even working now, what the hell? Yeah, the scarf is just bad. It does not function properly half the time. Ugh, dear. Like, you really have to make sure you're only pressing it. If you at any point press for longer than a simple press, you don't move. Goodbye, Dragon. I got a text message. Oh, my mother's stopping by unannounced. Well, it's technically not unannounced because she just told me she's coming. But she hasn't given me much warning time-wise, so I'm very lucky that we're at the end of the run, and I definitely will not be doing bullet hell either way. So... Oh, we've lost our teleport. Yes, hello, Sora. You recognise the noise of that text sound, don't you? She thinks something's up, which technically it is. Let's see. Hello, sir. I'm about to finish. Just got to do the end of run screen so people can see the drops I got, and then we're done. Okay? Yeah. No, don't try and climb on my knee. It's fine. That noise you can hear is her tail hitting off the wall next to my chair. Alright. It's not high noon yet, so we'll settle for 9 o'clock, I guess, in the morning. Oh, I got an itchy bit for her. I'm scratching her back, but she's kicking her leg. She's at the age now where she's doing that a lot more. Hope it's not fleas. Although she's never been around any other dog, really, so... Not one with fleas, anyway. Anyway, here's a very quick look at the game over screen. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Ta-ta for now.